Alrighty, so I thought I would make a video really quick on cleaning these pans. I just fried 8 chicken breasts for orange chicken, so I pre-cook them a little bit, and then, you know what I mean, I'll cook them for like 2 minutes aside and then throw them in the slow cooker so they're seared and have better flavor. So the process now is you get all the chicken sticky in the bottom, you know what I mean? What I do, and I've done this with cast iron, I've done this with all sorts, you know, any pan like that you don't really, you know, that's not nonstick, that you don't want to wash. I will use a bamboo scraper in order to scrape all the sticky stuff off the bottom. And I do this on a medium heat, low medium, and I'll scrape all of it until with salt in there, that helps because you can use it to rub off, you know, parts and get the stuff on the sides. What this does is it breaks up the big stuff, okay? And so first you do it by itself. You scrape up all the extra black things in there, you know, and then you'll do it with the salt and some oil. And what that does is it gets the biggest parts of it off altogether. There's very little left except some small little stickies in there that you know, you can't the scraper won't hit them, or if I had a flatter scraper I'd probably do better. But and then I take, again, under heat, and these get hot, so I alternate them, and I'll rub out the bottom, get the sides really good. I don't leave any food residue, no tactile food residue. Really, Ranger? Sorry, my dog distracted me. I don't leave any food residue. If I can feel it, I scrub until it's gone, because that little bit of food residue, you know, visible food residue, that creates a sticking point in the next meal that you cook. It automatically, like right here, there's one right there, tiny little bit of the protein. And you just scrub it, grab some salt, scrub it till it's gone. This lets the pan be cleaned without water. You know, if you want to do it, the initial breakdown of that protein cooked into the bottom, you can with water. It won't hurt anything. I just like to use this as an extra step because I've got the heat on. I use this as an extra step towards adding a layer of seasoning. If you watched my video from yesterday where I went over the surface of the pan, okay, where I had cooked, so let me see here. You can see right here, there's that piece of potato. That's not as white as it looks. It's actually got a brown tint to it now because I've added seasoning to it by doing this with the sides of the pan. And yeah, so you just go through, clean it with salt. I will put the salt back into, at least for a week's worth. I've got a jar here that I keep used salt in, and that's all it's for, is cleaning out the pan. Because the last step is to wipe it down with a clean towel and get rid of all the oil. All the oil I can rub out comes off for it to go hung up on the wall. I'll use this salt for a week or so and then throw it away. It's the same, Ranger, stop. It's the same with the oil. I keep a container of grapeseed oil that I use for pre and post seasoning surfaces. That's the last thing I'll do with this after I get all the salt out, get it completely clean. I'll actually re-season it with the stovetop seasoning with the grapeseed oil. And then I just pour the oil back into the container. I'll use this seasoning oil for a week. Same thing, a week or so, and I've usually used it up. It's absorbed into salt. I empty both of them and start over. So, but the net result is a pan that is that's completely smooth, has a nice layer of fresh seasoning on it, and it just keeps adding to it. So you can see here, see if I can do this. So the surface is completely smooth. There's no food residue left, no tactile food residue left. And that's the goal. You know what I mean? That's the beauty of these pans. And it makes a mess, but that all wipes down. So anyway, I hope these videos are helping you guys at all. They've kept cast iron, you know, in my family for generations, and it transfers directly over to the carbon. I haven't had any issue with it, and so yeah, I mean, if it helps, I'm glad, and you know, that's kind of the purpose of the videos. So thanks for watching.